everyone. My name is Caitlin Lushington. I'm the Artistic Managing Director for Enso Theater Ensemble. We teach and create theater with mindfulness, and for this morning's daily mindfulness, I thought I would offer a nice quick practice for anybody that's taking care of someone right now. And it may just be that right now you're taking care of you. That is completely legit. So we're just going to talk about this process of self-care and outward care for other people and how they balance each other. And so what we'll do is we'll start with a quick practice, and after the practice I'll just be here for any questions. If you have questions, or if you want to share anything that you have noticed, or if you want to share anything with our community that is working right now, that you're doing right now in your mindfulness practice that's working, I would love to hear from you. So I'm going to give just a few more minutes to see if anybody wants to join. To entice you, I'm going to bring you my cat Bean. Here she comes. Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet girl. This is my cat Bean. She's a sweetie, and she likes to eat fingers. And she is squirmy. Hi. Are you going to do some mindfulness with us today? What do you think? No. You want to go back to your chair. Alright, she's going to go back to her chair. But she'll be here watching you, supporting us while we're doing our practice today. Again, to anybody who's just joining, we are going to do a quick 10-minute practice. So go ahead and find yourself somewhere comfy to sit. And that's basic, that's all you need, is just like somewhere to sit. And I highly recommend that if you happen to be sitting on the ground, that you grab a cushion or a pillow, and if you have a pillow, fold it in half so that it's a little thicker than like a normal pillow, and just stick it right under your hips so that your hips are lifted off the ground and your knees are just gently touching the ground in front of you. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get started, and we'll have a nice little, hopefully a little respite for you. Okay, so we're going to get started with a little bit of movement. So taking your shoulders, and you're going to roll them all the way forward, just really leaning into that like position, yeah? Roll them all the way forward. And then from here, you're going to bring them all the way up to your ears, really, really tight. Really try to squeeze that space. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then you're going to roll them all the way back, and then gently back down to neutral. Good. We'll do that one more time, but now with breath. So big inhale as we come down. Big exhale as we come up. Big inhale as we come down the back. Big exhale back to neutral. Good. Now we're going to go the other way. So this time we'll do an exhale as we go back. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Exhale to roll down. Inhale back to neutral. Good. One more time. Exhale to go back. Inhale to come up. Exhale to go down. Inhale back to neutral. Good, and let that go. A little shoulder shimmy. A little shake it. A little shake it, shake it. Yeah. A little joy is good. Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay. From here, you're going to take your left hand, and your left hand is going to reach up. And as we move through all of this movement, try to stay inside the movement. So what I mean by that is, as your hand is moving up, see if you can put your mind, your focus, in the movement of the arm as it's coming up, rather than just going, my arm is up, now I'm here, what do I do now? Right? So rather than endgaming and just going, here I am, yeah? So your head, your mind space, your focus is noticing what is happening as this stretch is happening. So your hand is going to reach all the way up, and you'll notice that I am tilting a little bit, yeah? So you're going to tilt a little bit as that hand stretches up, up, up. Big inhale. You can look down for a nice stretch if you like. And then exhale, gently bring that hand down. Good. Good, one more time. Focus in the hand. Inhale. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Reach, 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 reach. Big, nice, open side stretch here. And exhale, bring that all the way back down. Good, really nice. Good. Right hand. Right hand starts to reach up. Inhale. Big side stretch. Go, 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 go. Big exhale, release. Move with the breath. Big inhale. So this is going to be a slow inhale so that your inhale reaches the top when your hand reaches the top. And exhale, release. Really, really great. Good. You're going to take your left hand and your right hand and you're going to put them out in front of you. And your right hand is going to go underneath your left. And then your right hand is going to come straight up. And this hand comes up to kind of kiss the backs of your palms together. And then the hand that's underneath, your fingers are going to wrap around to clap in your palm. And you're gonna, this motion is your elbows are going to move out from the center of your chest and up. And then when they've reached the point where you feel comfortable, and also if you can't wrap around, that's completely fine. You can just stay here. That is 100% great. And so from here, you're going to pull down your elbows nice and gentle as you exhale. Inhale, elbows rise. Exhale, elbows come down. Good. And gently release that. Gently, hands come back out. And they gently float back down to your thighs. If you hear some funny noises in the background, that's Bean for sure. My cat is crawling all over my keyboard right now. Good, so your hands are going to come out to the other side. And let's see, what did we do? We did right over left. Good, so we're going to do left hand under right. And this hand comes straight up. And this hand comes and your palms are going to touch. And then if this feels great, stay there. If you'd like a little extra, this hand can come to rest your fingers in your palm this way. And some of you may even be more flexible than I am, which is great. And your elbows are going to rise all the way up on your inhale. And exhale, think down and out. Good, inhale, elbows rise. Exhale, down and out. Good. Release this hand from the palm. You're going to slowly unwind. Left hand comes out, right hand comes out. Slowly float those hands down to your thighs. I'm being very intentional with all of my movement right now, as if every movement I make is amazing, is sort of wondrous, sort of filled with that, like if you were 5 years old and you were like, whoa, I have a hand, like look what my hands can do, this is amazing. And I'm doing that very purposefully, and I'll talk a little bit about that at the end of our practice, about why having that sort of 5-year-old's wonderment or sort of delightful curiosity in the way that you move and a beautiful appreciation for how you move, why that's important. So for now, you're going to take your right hand, and that's going to rest over your heart center, and your left hand is going to rest over your solar plexus. And I invite you to close your eyes or just to cast them downward in front of you. Nice big inhale in here. And as you exhale, let something go. Good. Inhale, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. Good. Last time, big inhale, deepest breath. And with your exhale, you're going to exhale all of your air out. Here we go. and exhale everything out. And allow the breath to float back in. Feel that buoyancy with that fresh breath and let that go. Good. From here, I'm just going to take the heel of my hand or my fingers, and I'm just going to invite some like very, very, very gentle massage. You can see a little bit that I'm just doing like a little, like this motion on my chest. Very gentle massage here. Potentially even a little bit of a massage down in your belly if that feels good. Or small circles with your hand to just generate some warmth. And just take a moment to notice what's arising for you. This is your check-in time. This is your moment to go, hey, how am I actually doing today? And try to just notice what arises and try not to grab onto anything. So it may be that something arises where you're like, I'm actually feeling pretty good. That's fine. And on your exhale, just let that go, right? And then what might arise is, oh, I didn't realize that I've got some tension in my body. Okay, good to know. And then exhale, let that go, yeah? So just noticing what's happening inside of you right now. If you're someone that loves to take care of people, and I know many of you are, it is so much easier to just go back to that outward focus. What can I do for this other person? How can I'm feeling this, it's fine. I'll just let it go. Let me just focus on doing this thing for this other person. And that's okay. It is actually genuinely okay. Where it becomes tricky is if your outward flow is out of balance with your inward flow, if you will, right? So if there's too much of seeing things arise, pushing it aside, not addressing it, and going back to your outward focus, that's where we start to feel a little out of balance, or can feel a little out of balance. So this is your time. You have my permission for a full 60 seconds just to notice what's happening inside of you right now. Notice too, if you notice something arise and then there's a commentary on it. Hi, commentary. Some things that are arising for me right now. Self-consciousness is here. I'm a little bit self-conscious that I'm on camera, which totally makes sense because I am. Hello. Right? One of the other things that's here though is I feel bright this morning. I'm noticing that I have sort of a brighter energy this morning than I did yesterday, which is lovely. So I'm just noticing that. Ooh, and I commented on it. I said it was lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to notice that. I have some anxiety about my day today. I have quite a few things that I'd like to do today. I can already feel myself listing, so I'm going to name that. That's my listing voice that likes to list out all the things that I do. Hi, I see that you're there. And with an exhale, I'm just going to let that go. What's arising for you? And if nothing's coming up, if you're just feeling blank or you're just with your breath right now, that's okay too. It's 100% great. Good. On our last big inhale here, maybe repeating that gentle massage or those gentle warm circle motions on your heart or on your solar plexus or your belly. I invite you to whisper very softly to yourself. I got you. And mean it. So you're going to attach this mantra to one tiny, achievable goal that is just for you today. A task today that is for you and for no one else. And it could be, right, something as small as, when I get off the mat today, when I'm finished with the mindfulness today, I am going to pay attention to my thoughts while I'm washing my hands, right? And for those 20 seconds, I just get to be with me. Maybe that's all you have today. Maybe that's all the time you have. That's fine, right? But little tiny incremental moments that are built just for you, yeah? So, I got this. And then tie that mantra to a tiny achievable task that you're going to do today. And I recommend trying to do it very soon after we finish our mindfulness session. Because if you're anything like me, I forget. I get to the end of my day and go, I didn't do my tiny me task. So, something very small. Maybe it's one moment. Maybe it's just at the end of the video, you're going to stay here and take a big inhale and a big exhale, and maybe that's all you have today. I got you. I got you. Good. We're going to close out with 3 big moving breaths. Big inhale in. Big exhale. Big inhale in. Big exhale. Slow inhale in. Slow exhale out. Beautiful. And release. Thank you. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. So why, right? Why is it important that we check in with what's going on with ourselves? Why is it important that we do that even when we're feeling good, right? This is a question that I come back to a lot because I have so many days where I'm like, I don't need to do my mindfulness practice. I feel good today. But the thing about a mindfulness practice is that its ability to increase your awareness, and that's all we're doing, right? The myth busting time. Mindfulness, the intention behind mindfulness is not to make you feel good. It really isn't. It's about increasing your awareness of what's happening internally. And that means that I have had many mindfulness practices where I sit and I'm just crying and feeling horrible. I'm just in it. I'm just in whatever I'm experiencing, right? That is the purpose of mindfulness, is to get you better at being inside whatever you're experiencing it, whether it's joy or anxiety or stress, because it's when we try to avoid the anxiety, it's when we try to avoid the stress that we're actually compounding the suffering that we're experiencing, right? On top of just feeling the thing, we're now trying to hold on to it or box it up in some way instead of just allowing it to be there and allowing it to pass. Because it will. It does. It always does, right? Even though it doesn't feel like it in the moment. So if you are someone that is serving other people, or that's what you do, it's something that brings you a lot of joy, I invite you to find very, very small, tiny moments where you can check in with how you're doing, and you can notice if you need something to be able to continue giving in the way that you are, right? Because if your focus is all outward and you are not checking in with what's happening, you definitely run the risk of running out of momentum to give. You may have experienced that. Let me know if you've experienced that before. I'd love to. Oh, I see Quinlan is watching. Hi. Oh, and Susan. Hello. Hi. Yeah, so comment if you've ever experienced that, or if you're experiencing that right now. I live with two other people, and so I've definitely, like, I'm inclined to take care of them and make sure that they feel okay, and don't get me wrong, like, that's really important. One of the best things that you can do for your own anxiety, for your own internal stress, is to turn your inward focus outward and to help someone else, right? But it's not a linear practice, right? It's not like, okay, so, for the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna focus on me, and I'm just gonna, like, treat myself well, right? You can't, your treat yourself day doesn't, like, just fulfill all your self-care, and then you're like, oh, doors are open, Caitlin is here to serve now, right? That's not how it works. It's a give and it's a take. You need to take care of other people for your own well-being, and you need to take care of your own well-being to serve other people. And they have to live in conversation with each other. So, oh, hi, Jason. Yeah, so we just finished a lovely mindfulness practice, and I just want to take questions. If anyone has questions about things you're experiencing, or if anybody has good news, if anyone has good news that they want to share that can lift our spirits and just, like, make us feel excited about the world that we live in right now. And also let me know if you've experienced this pull, because I'm definitely experiencing this pull between when do I take time to self-soothe and self-care in the way that I need, and when do I turn that attention outward to help other people. And we also talked about how mindfulness practice is, the intention behind mindfulness practice is awareness. The intention is just to notice what's arising. It's actually not meant to make you feel good, even though it does kind of have this mythos around it where it's like, ah, yes, like, look at this lovely, calm person, usually a woman, right? Look at this lovely, calm, and usually white, lovely, calm white woman who's like, yes, I am one with the world, right? And in reality, mindfulness practice is really intended to allow you to just sit with whatever you're experiencing right now, whatever that might be. So it might be that you're sitting on your mat and you're just, like, incredibly tense, or weeping, or uncomfortable. And that's, yes, like, that's it. That is your mindfulness practice. You show up every day, whether you feel good or whether you feel uncomfortable, because the purpose is to build a muscle, right? You're literally building your muscle. You're literally training yourself how to get better at noticing what's arising. And I can tell you from experience that doing it in small bits and pieces every day, or in some regular capacity, it does actually allow you to notice your own mental habits and your mental patterns faster, right? So it's not a cure, right? But it allows me to notice. I certainly experience what I call my spirals, where sometimes I get caught in the midst of sort of an emotional whirlwind, and I'm like, where did this come from? And then I'm, like, in the thick of it, and it's really hard to get out. And so what it's allowed me to do is to notice when the spiral starts to happen, and I can go, oh, I can feel myself heading into this anxiety spiral. I'm gonna go take a walk. Or I need to go eat something. I haven't eaten all day, or whatever it is. And it just allows me to go, oh, I can feel myself heading in this direction. What do I need right now? What do I need to take care of me so that I can arrive and be present for serving other people? So I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates with some of you. I hope you're well. Again, please comment if you have any questions, or do you have practices that you're doing right now? Like, what are you doing for your anxiety right now? Are you taking walks? Are you petting your pets? Are you eating good soup? I would love to hear more about, like, what you are doing to to help other people in your life, in your household right now, feel calm and feel okay? Or what are you doing just to serve you, to make sure that you're okay right now? So let me know in the comments below, and I'll come check them even after the video is not live anymore. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.